No basic song.
What's good, Stush Gang? Welcome back to another slay with Stushy. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my makeup with you guys. I'm actually going to be using products that I've forgotten about. A lot of makeup products that I've either totally forgot that I purchased, or I just kind of forgot how they performed. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing me create a cute, fun, wearable, and maybe even a fall inspired look, then keep on watching. I really don't even know what I'm doing on the eyes today, but yeah, if you're interested in seeing today's glow up featuring forgotten makeup products, then keep on watching. Before we start this video off, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe down below by hitting that red subscribe button. Make sure you guys also follow me on Instagram at the Stush Life. And if you have any questions or comments about anything used in today's video, feel free to drop it down below. And without any further ado, let's get into it. So this is gonna be a chatty get ready with me. Let's dive right into it. So the first item that I'm gonna be using that I haven't used in a while is this Unseen sunscreen. You could barely even, well, it is pretty legible, but in person the words are kind of scratched off. But this is the Unseen sunscreen by Supergoop. It has SPF 40. It is a sunscreen, as I mentioned already, but it serves as a great primer for your makeup as well. I totally forgot about how much I love this product. Like, this is one of my favorite matte primers because it really leaves your skin with a velvety finish, and it helps to prep your base as well. I like using this with a more dewy foundation, which is one that I'm going to be getting into today, one that I again haven't used in a little while. Not only is this a primer, but it's also serving as my SPF for today's look. Make sure you're wearing your SPF, okay? Fall, winter, summer, spring, 365. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do forget to put mine on, but usually I'm like running and rushing out the house. And I'm applying it onto my neck as well. Don't neglect the neck ever. I truly need to check the weather because it is so hot in my room, and I low-key can't even turn on my AC because you guys will hear it. Weather, what is the temperature? It is 81 degrees. No wonder it feels like 100 in my room right now with these lights, girl. The foundation that I'm going to be using today is one that I definitely kind of forgot about. It's not that I really forgot about her. Like, she's in my collection, but I don't gravitate towards using her as often because she's a pretty coin. And the foundation is the Pat Mcgrath Skin Fetish Foundation Sublime Perfection Foundation. This is she. Hopefully this matches me right now because we're transitioning from summer to fall, so I kind of got a little tan this summer because I was kind of outside. I'm just gonna go ahead and pump this on. I forgot how runny that was as well. Wow, it is runny. I don't know, let's see once we blend it out, but it is definitely a more liquidy foundation, and I recall it being more of a dewy foundation as well. That's why I went ahead and put the Unseen sunscreen on first, and I'm actually gonna blend this out with a brush today. This is the NYX number 3, I think. I know my stuff, okay? This is the NYX number 3 foundation brush. I haven't used this one in a while either because I've been using my sponges. She's clean, she's just a little linty. My first time really going back in with a brush. I'm just gonna buff that product out. It gives my skin but better. This is exactly what this foundation gives. I kind of forgot. But my skin is looking pretty decent right now, so I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I've been keeping up on my skincare. I did overindulge a bit last week because sister friend pulled up. If you know, you know. But I'm trying to get back on my ish this week. I'm gonna apply a bit more on the areas where I might want a little bit more coverage. And just blend it out. You guys see I always use something to disperse my foundation just because I feel like when you go right in to blend out your foundation and it's just sitting in one place, it more adheres to the brush or to the sponge, and it doesn't actually spread all over your face where you need it to be spreaded, or you need it to be blended. So I like to just spread it out on my face first before even going in with my tools. This is really no makeup look. Like, when Miss Pat created this, I guess she was going for a skin-like finish, obviously, because that's what we got. This foundation is really for if you have like that glass skin, flawless skin, and you just need a little oomph, a little lift. That's what this is gonna give you. I'm also going with Miss Pat's concealer. This is MD23, and I'm sorry, I don't think I mentioned the foundation color. The foundation color is MD26. So I'm going to go in with the concealer and conceal as I normally would. And this concealer is not as liquidy, but it's not as creamy as my other concealers either. It's a little bit more runny. And this is Bae. You can tell she's Bae because she's dirty. My Oma Beauty Sculpt Stick. This product is definitely used on a regular basis. And while my concealer dries down a little bit, let me go ahead and post this reel that I need to post. It's my nails reel. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram, okay? Because I post a lot of things over there, so you can keep up with me off of YouTube on my Instagram platform. Okay, now that that's posted, I'm starting to blend out my cream contour. I'm always amazed at how easily this cream contour blends out, like top tier, no funny. And it's coming from a black owned beauty brand too. And I'm using my foundation brush because that way it can blend out seamlessly, because we do have some of the residue from our foundation still lingering on the brush. And I'm literally just patting or dabbing this product out. I'm not like doing any circling motions or anything. I'm literally just dabbing the product out because I don't really want to move it. Wherever I place it, that's where I want it to stay. Contour, present. Yes, she is. Now I'm going in with a damp sponge to just blend out the concealer. And again, I'm just dabbing, lightly tapping, because I don't want to move the product too much. I kind of want it to stay where we placed it. Okay, concealer. She's a bit more yellow than I remember, but I'm not mad at it. I need to start picking up these products. I mean, am I the only person that's like this? Like when you buy a expensive perfume or an expensive makeup product, do you not use it as often because you don't want it to run out, or you only want to use it on days where you're maybe going to a gala? I'm joking. I'm not going to any galas. At least not right now, okay? But maybe in 2-3 years. But you try to use it on days when you're doing more important events, like going to a wedding maybe, or an interview or something like that. But I need to get out of that habit, because listen, you don't want to wait to use these products, wait for a good day to use these products, and then they end up expiring, or life is short, you never know. So use the products while you have them. I'm saying this to y'all, but I'm also telling this to myself as I'm saying it, because spend your hard-earned coins on it. Use it. Products are purchased to be used. They're not purchased to be sitting down and collecting dust. Stush, use the products that you have, and Stush Gang, use the products that you have. Wear your expensive products. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega, that type of vibe. That's the mood. I put on my Pat Mcgrath just to sit in the house and record videos, honestly. And I'm going back in with that brush, the same brush, and I'm just going over the areas that are just blended out and just patting it in. It's giving skin, if I do say so myself. It is definitely giving skin. It creases rather quickly though. I don't remember it creasing this quickly. So that only means that it's time to set. That's what that's telling me. It's time to set. So I pulled out another product out the stash. This one has been sitting on the back burner collecting dust, not gonna lie. And it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Deep Peach. Honestly, this item is just big AF. So I think that's why I don't pick it up as often. To my recollection, it is a more matte setting powder. So maybe this would have been good in the summer. And I do remember it being a little bit darker too, but let's see what it does. I'm just patting the powder in. As you guys can see, it's a bit more yellow. It's even more yellow than my Laura Mercier Honey Translucent Powder. But I'm not mad at it for right now. Going in with my LYS Powder Bronzer. This is a newer product, but I love it. That's why I pulled her out today for this video. I'm gonna set the whole face with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. And I think my camera is dying, so I need to change the battery. Okay, we are back in action, as you guys can see. I do, however, feel like I want to put a little bit of powder on my nose because I'm starting to sweat because it is so hot in my room. So let me just add a little bit to the side of my nose. Now I'm going to add a little bit in my Cupid's bow as well because I do want to do a quick eyeshadow look today. This was my baby. I picked this up from Target. I don't know if it's still available at Target, but it might still be available on the e.l.f. website. Really good palette. So I think I'm going to tap into this today. And I might also tap into my Morphe James Charles palette. That's what she looks like. If you have this palette, comment down below. I feel like everyone ran to Ulta to pick this palette up. I have the mini because the original palette was just way too big. And I kind of told myself that I didn't need this palette. But after months went by, I'm like, okay, Stush, you might really need to go pick it up. And they ended up coming out with a mini. So I picked up the mini. So I'm going to do an eyeshadow look really quickly with these two palettes. I'm going to turn on some air so I don't sweat all this hard work off before even filming an outro for you guys. So enjoy the music. I'll be right back.
No guidance. You be staying low, but you know what the price is. They ain't never got you know it being modest. Poppin' shit, but only cause you know you poppin', yeah. You got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it. No, baby, and I'm back and I'm working. No, not a pop, but you're working. Stars and dawn, album off of me, a perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, didn't expect this look to take me this long. I honestly didn't really have a plan when diving into both palettes, but we came out with something subtle. It's given soft glam. You get that orange, you get some of the gold, you get some brown, more of like a taupe than a brown, but it's still cute. And I also popped on my lashes, Stush from my lash business, Careful NYC. So now it's time for blush. I'm going into my Juvias Place Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette. Haven't used this baby in a little while, but I'm gonna be using the color Tau, and I'm just gonna flush that onto my cheeks. You see it matches the eyes perfectly as well. And I'm gonna add a little bit on my nose just for a flush of color. That's really pretty. I like it. And for highlighter today, I'm again using something that I totally forgot about. Listen, these have been sitting in my collection for a little while, and they are the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders. So I have Precious Petals here on this side, and then this one is Crown of My Canopy. I think I'm going to use Crown of My Canopy. And these, to my recollection, these are a banger. I don't know why I don't pull these out often, but these go hard. I know you see that. I know you see it. A little bit on the nose, a little bit in the brow bone, forehead, Cupid's bow as well. Okay, for lips, I'm also going to be using some products that I haven't used in a little while, but I'm going to first line my lips off with my Sephora Molasses Lip Liner Pencil. Gonna go on with my Juvia's Place lipstick. Who remembers when these Juvia's Place lipsticks and lip glosses launched? Like, the girls were jumping on the bandwagon, and I only got one lipstick, but honestly this is really all I need. I didn't need the whole collection because I have so many other lipsticks and lip glosses. So this is the color Lady. It complements the eyes really well, I think. And I'm also going to top it off with some gloss because I'm a glossy gal, and I feel like the eyes are pretty matte. Even though I added some shimmer to the eyes are pretty matte. So I'm gonna go in with a gloss, and this is the Maybelline Lifter lip glosses. Kind of forgot about these, but they're still a banger. This is the color Crystal number 10. Really nice gold lip topper. Can we talk lip combo? So I highlighted some of my beauty marks, and I also added some faux beauty marks to my face as well. I think it's time to set. Gonna set with the Maven Rose Water Setting Spray. I kind of forgot about this, but I actually recently started picking it back up more often, and it's still bae. I got this in a BoxyCharm box when I was subscribed, and I'm just gonna use this to set the face. Using the bottom of my sponge. You know what time it is. Let me go fix the hair, throw on a different top, put on my jewelry, and I'll be back with the outro. Okay you guys, so this is the finished look using products that I actually forgot about. Some of them I'm going to be picking up again. Some of them I realized why I kind of forgot about them. So Miss Pat Mcgrath's foundation is really nice, but she is hella dewy, okay? I don't know if it's because it's like 81 degrees in New York right now, even though we're like tapping into the fall season. But sis is hot. Sis is definitely sweating. I've had to use my sponge to try to like touch up my nose while recording this video. I love she, but I think she's going to be coming out more in the winter time when it's not as hot. This is probably why I didn't really gravitate towards this foundation for the summer, but this is still bae. It's holding down the rest of my face, but my nose is just not having it. But it's in addition to the fact that I use this foundation. However, I will be picking up this concealer a little bit more often and using it with some of my other favorite foundation because I do like how it brightened up my under eye. But I'm low-key mad that I didn't use this more this summer because it is more of a mattifying powder, so it would have been better for the summer months. Moving into fall, I'll see if I'll add it to my foundation routine, but it is more of a matte powder. But I need to bring these to the forefront of my makeup collection because these are still bae. Subtle but cute liquid highlight. I enjoy them, and they're very reasonably priced. So if you guys are looking for nice cute highlighters, definitely check out the Wet n Wild's. And this palette also needs to be brought to the forefront of my collection because, as you guys can see, I used to use this palette a lot because it is pretty beat up, but I kind of put her down, so I'm gonna pick her back up for the fall and winter season. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed hanging out with me today. If you guys enjoyed the look, let me know down below. Remember that all items used to create today's look will be listed down below in the description box for your convenience. And again, if you like this video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up down below. Drop a comment down below as well. Subscribe down below as well if you haven't already joined the Stush Gang. Share my channel with a friend that you think might enjoy my content. And until next time, until next video, I love you guys and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys. Now it's time for blush. She is hot. Juvias Place Saharan blush. I did indulge. Hold on, we out of focus just a little bit.